Hey y'all, I was asked to do a video about the fish room and pretty much do an update on all the fish, so that's what I'm doing today. I haven't really talked about the fish room before. Um, it's really my office. This room was pretty much everything until it finally got its purpose. When we first moved here, this room was full of boxes because we didn't go through everything we had when we first got here, so everything that we just weren't in the mood to open just kind of got pushed in here, and it was floor to ceiling boxes. After that, I decided that it was going to be a game room in high school. So it became, there was a big futon in here, flat screen, Xbox, PlayStation, all that stuff that I never played really. So my dad was in here a lot more than I was. And then it got to the point where I was in college and I really didn't have a use for it anymore. So I turned it into an office. And my school stuff is in here, my nursing books, all that stuff. And then I started with the fish again, and I was starting to run out of room. And I was like, you know what? There could be some aquariums in here if I rearrange the room a little bit. And lo and behold, now there are 4. So that's kind of how the fish room came to be. It's kind of still my office. I mean, my desk is in here and my books, but that's pretty much it now. This room in particular is where all my fish stuff goes. I started with very little, surprisingly, back in January when I restarted the hobby. I didn't really have anything other than, the aquarium and fish. And then I started, buying up stuff. And now I have that big old cabinet back there of all kinds of stuff. And that's not even a quarter of it. That's not counting what's under these aquariums, what's on the side of this room that you can't see, and, all the stuff in the living room and kitchen that goes with the other aquariums. So there's a ton of stuff. And you just acquire a lot in this hobby. But that's the fish room. Somebody asked me how many fish I now have. With Mystic, which you saw in my last video, I currently have 24. And that counts the alligators and the tetras. So my lucky number is 30. That's what I'm shooting for. As many of you know, at the end of the month for my birthday, which is August 31st, in case you wanted to know, I turned 21, and I've decided for my birthday that I'm getting 2 East Coast ranchos from Cynthia, and they will make 26. So I'll probably get more tetras. And the funny thing is about this aquarium is it's starting to make me really nervous. And this aquarium is probably, I'd say, at least 20 years old. And I think it's done its job. I don't even know how many people owned this aquarium before I got it. It was given to me, I think I said that in one of my first videos, as a rescue. So I don't really know how old it is. I'm just guessing. And, if I, really looked at it, it doesn't look too bad, here. But you go, really look at it, and it's scratched up and beat up. And, I have also noticed that the silicone is starting to wear thin, and if I don't get that fixed in the next month or so, I'm probably going to spring a leak. And so instead of taking it apart and doing some re-siliconing, I decided that it really wasn't worth the effort and the time that would be needed. So, surprise, there will be another aquarium in here, replacing it probably within the next month or so. I've been looking at a ensemble at PetSmart for a couple weeks, and it is on sale right now. So hopefully once I get the Ronchu and everything, I want to be able to replace that aquarium because it's had better days, and I think it's time that it got retired. So the Tetras will have a new home. I believe that aquarium is 29 gallons, and the one that I'm looking at is 37. So they'll get an upgrade, and that will also allow me to kind of get more Tetras and really make a big school out of it, because there's not many in there, and it's kind of bothersome for me. But when I rescued them, I wanted to make sure that they were healthy and everything before I decided to even think about fish going in there. So they are looking good, and they've done very, very well. So hopefully they will have a new aquarium and some new tank buddies very soon. Other things going on in the fish room is that I will be doing redecorating on some aquariums shortly. Not only when I, replace that one, but hopefully this week I will be ordering some new ornaments. The butterfly aquarium will get some new things, and they'll kind of get a facelift. And also the two 40-gallon breeders will be getting their final decoration thing. They're not, Malachi and Selena's tank is not done. You have seen some of it in some of the other videos, but it's just kind of put together very quickly for quarantine, as I was not expecting to have them. It will be getting a facelift as well. PetSmart, if you don't know, has a buy two get one free on all fish ornaments. So that's what I'm going for, because I need 3. So if I can buy 2, I get 1 free. So that's awesome, because I like saving money. So I'll probably get that ordered this week, and then next week I will get the filter. And that is all I need for this aquarium. Today, actually, UPS is supposed to be bringing my glass top, my air pump, and my lights for this aquarium. So once I get it decorated and the filter on, I'll be ready to order the fish. So super excited about that. I will do an unboxing video and all that when they come in. I will hopefully give you a heads up on my Instagram when they are coming, so you can be watching for that. The fish are still loving Japanese fish food. I have almost went through that entire bottle feeding these fish. But there's like 11 of them, and they're getting big. So we'll just see how long it lasts. I will probably be having to order some more very soon, because it's not going to last much longer if they keep eating like this. Funny story, when I ordered the light for this aquarium off Dr. Foster and Smith, I think, they were having a sale on New Life Spectrum Goldfish food, and what's the other one? It's back there. You can kind of see it. It's like Hikura or something like that. Butchered that, but I'm not looking at it, so it's something with H. I know that much. And they had it, and it was on sale, so I'm like, oh well, I'll get it and just kind of see if I like it, because I never really tried it before, so I was curious, and it was cheap, so Why not? Yeah, I got it and they don't like it. This stuff is super popular in the goldfish community, and my fish hate it. It is so funny. My mother was literally sitting in the living room, her and my dad, and I was going around feeding all the fish like I do all the time, and they looked up from something and they're like, Cheyenne, what did you feed them? And I'm like, oh, it's a new food I'm trying, and they're like, they don't like it. I mean, it was very obvious that they were not at all interested in this food. They pick it up and spit it back out, and that's all they had. So, that wasn't good. At least it was cheap though, so I really didn't lose any money or anything. But you know, oh well. If you happen to hear anything in the background, it's storming here. So. Yeah, and I'm right in front of a big window. Yep, I'm smart. Anyway, I guess that's all I'm really supposed to update you on. I don't think there's anything interesting going on right now. My job starts today again, so more money for me. So more fish stuff is all that I think about. And I also start back the fall semester of nursing school next Tuesday. So, you know, I'm somewhat excited because I'm almost done, but I really hate being stressed out. I just don't like it. And this is also my first semester with this many aquariums and this many fish that I have to take care of. So I'm really going to have to balance my time with these guys to make sure that they are all happy and healthy. I guess that's all I really have. I don't really have anything interesting to tell you. Not really. So, I will insert some clips of all the fishies. I will show you all of them. All the betas, the tetras, the goldies, I'll show you it all. Nothing's really happened other than, you know, they're getting bigger, and my mom has really got attached to Flame. She talks about Flame all the time, which, you know, he's kind of right by the kitchen sink, so she's always in the kitchen, so she just she just likes him, and she tells me all the time that he's flaring at her, and he's getting bigger, and he's so cute, and, you know. She also talks about the butterflies. She said the butterfly tank is the prettiest tank I have, but we'll see. I think these Ranchu are going to be awesome. Let me know. I'm curious. What is your favorite tank that I have? I want to know. Tell me why. So here's all the fishies. Enjoy them.